What is up, guys? It's your boy
ToughBuilds coming back at you guys with yet another damn video, guys. This video is gonna be off the damn hook. I'm telling you right now, you don't want to miss it. If you are new, make sure you guys go ahead and smash that subscribe button right now in a rush. Don't forget to hit the bell on the side. I hope you guys like this video. Let's get this video on the roll.
As you see right here in front of you guys, I have a set of rotors and a set of brake pads. I'm really surprised of how well the product was actually wrapped inside of the boxes there. I don't know if you guys know, but the coronavirus is going around, so I have to make sure that everything is wiped and clean. I didn't want to put my hands on it and then wipe my nose and then bam, I get the virus. They do send you out a card that says thank you for choosing Cquence. This is a really good site, guys. Go check them out. They're giving you which way the rotors are supposed to be going. They're directional, so you want to make sure that they're going in the right direction when you put them onto your car. The brake pads are pretty damn nice. I would definitely say that. I was pretty impressed by the way how these looked. Those are for the rear brake pads. They do send you out the rear rotors as well, drilled and slotted. Remember, directional. Really good rotors there. The back is pretty much going to be a fun project. These are the front pads right here, same thing. We're going to give these guys a test, and we're going to give you guys an update when I find out how well these actually do work. But the installation is going to be here today. Here's the front rotor. Pretty much the same thing, but a little bit thicker because, you know, you use mostly your front brakes than your rear brakes, so you're going to need a big buff guy to get that done. Today we're going to be diving into that, getting that done, and we're going to be painting my calipers as well, but I will not be recording that because there's plenty of videos out there, but I will show you a before and an after. So let's go ahead and dive into it. At this point, guys, you want to lift up the car off the ground. As you guys can tell, I have a jack standing right there, and I'm using my car jack. Yes, I don't have a regular jack right now because my other one only does 2,000 pounds and it makes some weird noises and stuff. I don't want to trust it right now. You're going to go ahead and start loosening all 5 of your lug nuts. I already did the pleasures of doing that. Once you get them loosened, you want to turn them at least a quarter turn. Lift up the car, take off the lugs, take off the tire. Once you have taken off the tire and it's sitting somewhere safe, you got all of this exposure. Looks like I'm pretty hard on my brakes too. This is what the caliper looks like by itself. It's not gonna look like this when I'm done, guys. It's gonna be a way different color. I went with red. What you have to do at this given moment is you're going to need to take off the caliper off the bracket first. Let's go ahead, get the tool, and get started. 14mm deep socket. I love using deep sockets. They're just better to use, I think. They're the 2 bolts that are sitting right here. They're pretty much yellow. If they're not yellow for you, they're the ones right there, right in the back of your caliper. That's what we're going to be taking off. I'm going to fast forward this as well. The bolts are out from the caliper, so now that's all you got to do is just lift it off. And it will pull right off just like that. Don't let it hang by the brake line. I'm gonna go ahead, pull mine off. Then we're gonna take off the bracket. The bracket is something very, very easy as well. It's gonna be a 15mm to take off the bracket. That's all you need. Caliper bracket is now off of the rotor. So now that's all you guys got to do. If it does get stuck like this one is, this one's pretty damn stuck. You can just hit it right here, and right here, and right here. These are going to be changed. Garbage. But what else helps too is a little bit of WD-40, and then you just give it a little bit of whack. You can always cover up the threads too if you're scared of hitting the threads. You just use heater hose or fuel hose or whatever the case may be. This would be a good time to listen to your bearings. Mine are fine. Let's go ahead and knock this guy off. All I used to get it off was sadly this. I put it right on the edge right here, and I used my big old strong hammer right here, and I whacked it, and well, it released. So why does it get stuck? A lot of people wonder that. Why do rotors get stuck
Are you stuck looking for mirrors that will suit your needs and your wants? Well, no fear, because SumaProformance has your back. No need to keep looking. These blue tinted ceramic coated mirrors will not only help you see the road better, but adds that diamond look that everyone wants. Easy to install guides here on YouTube or SumaProformance videos themselves. These mirrors have 3 trim levels you all can choose from to make your car stand out on the road. 3 trim levels are going to be 1. Blinkers, 2. Defrost, 3. Monitor lane assist watch that happens right in the corner if your vehicle is equipped with this feature. The 3 trim levels will not only make your car look better, but make your friends wonder where you got these mirrors. Always tell them SumaProformance has their back. Save yourself 10% off by using my code, ToughBuilds Customs, by clicking the link down in the description down below. Go ahead, check them out, fix your ride, make it look better. Go ahead, I'll wait.
The hubs. To be honest, it's just surface rust. Brake dust, pretty much everything will make this girl pretty much stick like glue. You have to just hammer it off. It'll fall off eventually, don't worry. That's pretty much that, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and start cleaning up my caliper bracket, because I gotta get them ready for paint. If you guys also don't know, the bushings on the caliper, right here, these guys do come out. Make sure that they are greased. I'm gonna re-grease mine because it doesn't look like it's moving up as fast as it should. So I'm gonna go ahead and re-grease those and paint the bracket and the caliper. Mine did come with hardware, so if yours did, don't worry about keeping this crap. You can just take it off, throw it away. They're pretty easy to get them back on. It's just like that. You just make sure that they're in that same pattern, stick them back on, and you're good to go. What I do want to show you guys though, my pads are, I mean, it might look like in video that it has a lot of pad, but there's really not a lot of pad. If you guys can actually see though, where my thumb is at, it's a lot higher than where my pinky is at. This one on the other hand is getting pretty flat fairly quick. Happy I'm doing this. Thank you Cquence once again for sending me the fantastic brake pads and rotors. We're gonna go ahead and get them installed, and then we're gonna let you guys know in the next video on how they actually do perform. So make sure you guys keep your eyes out for video 2. Also video 2 for the Jeep Grand Cherokee rear brakes. This video will be out before I do that one, but let's go ahead, step up our game. Your new brake pads come with new hardware. If not, I would recommend getting new hardware. What you're gonna do with these hardware is you're gonna stick them in the grooves. Not only stick them in the grooves, but after you're done sticking them in the groove, why not go ahead and put some brake grease on those as well. It's gonna go on here, and it's gonna go on the back of your pad. Right here, right where it meets the caliper pistons, that's where they're going. So I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward as much as I can. I just wanted to tell you guys how to do as much as I can. So this is gonna be me putting on the rotor, putting the pads in, and sticking the caliper back on. If you guys don't know how to put the pistons back into the caliper, I will pause and explain that when I get to this point, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to basically put your caliper pistons back in. I figured I might as well do it now, so that way I can just fast forward the rest of the video. So you're gonna need a presser like this. This is a dual piston caliper. You can easily get a dual piston caliper press, or you can just do it how I'm doing. Take your brake pad. Doesn't matter what brake pad, honestly. Bring your caliper towards you. Put the brake pad on the top of your pistons. Put the presser in. It should look similar to just like that, to where this part is touching the brake pad and this part is pushing against the back side of the caliper, which is usually the front side. You want to make sure that it's pushed all the way in until it is flush. And you'll feel it getting tighter. And as it's getting tighter, it's pushing in. When it's all the way in, this will not let you spin it anymore. If you get it in a good angle, you can basically get both of the pistons in, no problem. Like how I just did it right now. So both pistons are now pushed completely flush. You want to make sure that there's no eliminations going on here. Make sure that they are flush as possible, because when you put the new brake pads on and put it on the new rotor, it won't go on unless those are flush. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward the rest of this segment. I'm going to get the caliper cleaned up because I don't like to put it on a messy caliper on a clean rotor. Let's go ahead, fast forward it. On that shock right there? Yes, I did when I was trying to tighten up that caliper. So, I mean, you probably won't really realize it because it's a fast mo, but, you know, I did. I hit my head pretty damn hard on that. I went ahead, torqued down this guy, and I torqued down the bottom. When I took it off, I noticed that those were not even torqued. They were very loose. They came right off. Make sure you torque those down, guys. That's very important. This is your brake system. This is what helps you stop. If you cannot stop, you can end up killing yourself or killing somebody else. Making sure that your brake system is 100% okay. I'm a racer, so if I cannot stop, what does that mean? Exactly my point. In this meantime, guys, you're gonna do the same thing what I did on this side to the other side. You want to make sure that you change out your hardware, you put the blue gunk on there, or else you'll get vibration and noises and stuff like that. Definitely don't want that being involved. But there is one rotor done and ready to go. Alright guys, it is day 2. You guys know what that means. I actually got one tire done, and I want to show you before I continue showing you how to disassemble and reassemble the rear end. Let's get her done. Here is what one of the rims and everything looks like after you guys complete this. Now, once again, these rotors and brake pads are from Cquence. If you guys want to check them out, go for it, man. These look really good. The fronts are already done yesterday, so I drove on them today. I can't tell you guys right now. I can't tell you. I can't reveal it yet. But look how nice this looks with red calipers, man. This thing looks sick. The rear end is a little bit different. I'm going to tell you guys why, and this is the reason why right here. So the first one is going to be a 15mm deep socket. Why do I like using deep sockets? I know a lot of you guys ask me that question, but deep sockets work a lot better, I think. It gives you more clearance, so if you have to whack the ratchet, you can ordinarily get the bolts completely off. The first two are going to be 15 mils, so we're going to go ahead and take those off, and then your back end ones that hold the bracket on to the hub, 18mm. Any 18mm, I just use deep sockets like I told you. So that one's going to go right here in the back of the cowl, right on the bracket. So those are going to take those off. I'm going to fast forward all of this step until I get this off, and we'll come back and I'll explain to you guys that you do need a different part to push in the piston on this caliper. gonna need, it's gonna be this one right here. It's gonna be right next to this. It's all you need is this guy right here. And you're just gonna put it right on top of the caliper and start twisting it until it's all the way flush with the ground. As you guys can tell, I do need to repaint this one more time, and this as well. It just needs a little bit of touch up from my fingers touching it, and I have to re-wipe it off when it's dry enough. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start putting everything back on. At this point right here, it's super duper easy, guys. It's just like doing the back and the fronts. It's everything. We're just tightening up these guys, putting the pads on. And the one that actually I already have puts the blue stuff on the back already is the clips right here. It's going to go right on the back of the caliper on that side. It's going to sit just like that with the pin facing up on the driver's side. Passenger side, same thing. As long as it's facing up, you have nothing to worry about. I'm going to go ahead and finish painting this thing, painting this, and then I'm going to start putting it all back together. Guys, these brakes and these rotors and everything has come together really, really nice. I am liking the red. The caliper definitely looks it goes well with this rim and the setup. With the car, on the other hand, probably not. I haven't even done the front ones yet. The rears I've done. It needs to be fixed up still a little bit, but I'm going to wait for them to dry. And then one day I'm going to come back and I'm going to sand it once again, all right here, and then go ahead and repaint it once again. But I can't really paint it or sand it right now when it's wet because it will just start cracking and everything, and we don't want that. So as far as that goes, that is pretty much how you take a caliper off of a 2016-17. I'm pretty sure it's going to be all the way from 2010 all the way till 2017. I'm pretty sure they're all going to be the same caliper setup in the rear and the same caliper setup in the front for the base of the premium model. Performance is a lot different. They're Brembo brakes, so they're a little bit different to take off and a little bit more of a hassle, but they are definitely a better brake system, which eventually I really want to get some Brembo brakes or within that setup. So this is pretty much all. I'm going to go ahead and drop her now, and then that's going to be all for tonight. You guys should already know what to do from here. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you guys go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. With any comments, questions, or concerns, down in the comment section down below. Share this with your friends, your family, your pets, including your shoes. Last but not least, don't forget to smash the subscribe button, hit the bell on the side so you guys get notified when a cool video like this hits you. I am ToughBuilds. My name is Chris. I enjoyed every single one of you guys that is viewing this right now. I appreciate everybody that has smashed that subscribe button. Let's keep growing TBC. I love you all. Peace out.